Well, I'll never forget the first time that I heard.
We met the summer after 8th grade, and I don't know, I think we were 11. We started dating, I was 15 and he was 15, and it was 6 days before his 16th birthday.
But she covered her mouth and her face got red, and she just looked so darn cute.
We've been together 10.5 years as of 2 days ago.
They even act like.
And we've known each other for 13 years.
I think our first official date was at the little theater in St. Helena, and we ended up watching Chocolat. It was like some international film in another language. I think that's where our first date was.
So the first actual date, we went to a movie in St. Helena, and I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was some movie that was in French. And St. Helena only has one theater with one screen, so we didn't have a choice, but that was our first official date.
Okay. He tried to kiss me at that date and I wouldn't let him.
And the house was going off, and she was just about to cry.
Sarah is definitely the clumsy one. Ever since, even before we were dating, when we were friends, I was always having to like move her while she's walking, because she would always walk into tables.
They laugh.
I chair dance a lot, so I dance in my car, like crazy dance, and he's like, people are looking at you. I'm like, well, at least I'm having a better time in traffic than they are.
Like that.
During our first anniversary, he surprised me and he gave me 12 roses, and each rose had a word, and it said, 1 year ago today.
My dreams came true, I found you. And I was like, oh, that's it. Or I think it was something like that. It was 12 words. I was like, I could put one of those words on each single one of the roses.
So he lined them up down my stairs in my grandma's house, and each of the roses had little glitter. He had like glued glitter to the edges of each rose.
Lost but holding hands, yeah, I live for little more.
I tried to be romantic one time, and I'm not very romantic, and I blindfolded him and I told him I was taking him on a date. So I drove him all the way to Concord to take him to Benihana's.
Well, we were driving for like 20 minutes. And I was like, do you know where you're going? And she's like, yeah, I know exactly where I'm going. And Sarah has a horrible sense of direction. And then finally, like, I don't know, another 20 minutes later went by. She's like, okay, I need your help.
I had to pull over, and we were already like 15 minutes late. And I was like, can you help me find the restaurant? Because I don't know where I'm going.
She just takes every day like it's the last day she might live. So she definitely enjoys every moment of it. She doesn't mind being herself in public and expressing how, like, with the way she dances, I mean, she knows she's not the best dancer, but she doesn't care. Where with me, I would care. So that's one of the things I admire about her.
Oh, my beautiful.
I love his confidence. It's so nice being with somebody that you don't have to constantly reassure. I like being with somebody that's ambitious and that's going places. And he's a great cook. Oh my gosh, I'd die if it wasn't for him. He cooks me my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He makes me my lunch for work. I come home and my dinner's made. So he's a great, great person to be with, and I'm so excited that he likes to do that.
240,000 miles from the moon. We've come a long way to belong here to share this view.
We went to New York City together in August of 2012.
And I was freaking out the whole time trying to get there because I didn't know how I was going to take the ring with me on the airplane without her noticing. So I figured out a way to smuggle the ring on.
He took me to Central Park. He showed me like this little iPad movie that he made of our 10 years together. And then at the very end, it said,
everything can be like happily ever after if you just say yes. And she was like, what? And then at that point, I pulled out the ring out of my pocket.
I said yes. I actually took the ring out of the box and put it on my finger. So.
She was so excited. She just like jumped out. She's like, oh my God. And she grabbed into the box, took out the ring and like put it on her finger. I was like, you didn't even let her finish asking.
Every road is a slippery slope. There is always a hand that you can hold on to. Looking deep.
It's really unique to be able to have a relationship with somebody that thinks exactly like you do.
Inside of you. Just know.
super excited that September 19th is going to be coming around, where we can finally move on to the next phase of our life. I know that a lot of people have been saying it's about time since we didn't get there so long, but I'm excited for us to, I guess, to finally be husband and wife.
Gabino, I'm so happy to officially be Mrs. Lopez, and I can't wait to make it official on September 19th. I love you.
All these traps, we put them right in our path when we just want to be free. I will not waste my days making up all